Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I'm outside talking about bananas and plantains. I have a big bunch of actually dwarf bananas back here, but I actually can sit down and be close to. Otherwise, the rest of them are about 20 feet up. We have the apple bananas and also have the Cavendish and a whole bunch of different types in our yard. We also have some moringa over here that's growing, and right behind me I have some guanabana or soursop. The tree is right behind me, and all kinds of stuff. And then I have, I think, 5 or 6 stacks of bananas, one right up in front of me, in fact, going all the time. Well, but green bananas like this, these are a little too small yet, are really important. Also, green plantains, which should be cooked, and also green bananas cooked, are super important for the microbiome in our gut. We want to take care of those probiotics. We need to eat things like this. These have resistant starch in them. The resistant starch is really good for feeding the good bacteria in our gut. We can't really break it down, but it really is environmentally friendly for those good bacteria, and it really feeds those good bacteria. Then they taste a lot like potato, similar, but they don't actually get soft like a potato, but they also are much better for you than a potato anyway. So what I usually do is just to take the banana or the plantain when they're green, cut off both ends, kind of put a little, take our knife and go right through the skin on both sides, the whole length on both sides, and maybe score it 4 times, and then peel off the peel, and then put it into a pot and cook it. And from there, you cook it for about 30 minutes. They will not actually get soft, as I said before, but they taste really great, and they really soak up any flavor that you put around them, and are very common in the Caribbean, Central America, South America, all over the world, in fact, in Asia also, to eat a lot of cooked green bananas and cooked green plantains, which are very healthy. And we have them on a regular basis, I think probably once a week, and I would recommend the same for you. Also, you're really good if you have diarrhea. I've had a lady this week also up in Canada who had terrible diarrhea, and to start eating some cooked green bananas and cooked plantains actually calm down her digestive system, and she was able to get rid of her diarrhea in no time. Also, I was having her drink the water from organic white rice. The water there is also, they use that a lot in Mexico to get rid of diarrhea, which really helps. And one thing I love about these plantains and bananas, anywhere tropical, if you live in Florida, if you live in South Texas, you live in, anywhere in the South, New Orleans and that type of thing, you can probably grow bananas and plantains, and they have to be cut off as a bunch when they're green, because if they get to a certain point, the banana skin does not actually start to stretch as they get yellow. It doesn't work. They actually start to split along the side, and then the banana really is not really good. So we have to cut them off. I usually, a lot of times, forget, I'm looking at them, and sometimes forget, and some of them split, and then I have to cut it down. Also, we got a little competition out here too, with the sound with the check going over. Every time a big tree of bananas comes up, it's actually related to grass. It's actually a big grass, and it will only fruit one time. Then you have to cut down the plant itself, and I chop it all up and make mulch with it, and also compost with it, and take the leaves and put them through a chopper and make mulch with it also, and compost. And then beside that root will come up other new plantains and new bananas, and so it starts anew every time. If you let them still grow and grow, they'll grow, but you won't get any more bananas from them. And in the markets, a lot of people say, well, they always, come in green. Well, they have to do that on a regular basis. And we don't use any sprays or anything of any kind. We use manure on our wonderful bananas and plantains, and it's a wonderful way of working with nature and getting out here and working. And a lot of times I just take a handful of moringa and eat it. I also have to chop off the flower. A lot of people say to chop off the flower at the end of the bananas, so it's just taking up nutrients. And so and also we have some tulsi over here too, right back over this way, which is growing, and or holy basil. And so we have a plethora of lots of different plants growing in our yard. And I have a lot of bananas, probably 40 just in my front yard. That's why we always have 6 or 7 stacks going. So allow yourself to try something new outside of your normal diet. I think, there's thousands upon thousands of different fruits and vegetables, and most people eat about 6 on the average. You know what I mean? 6 foods that they stick with, and that's really not good. Well, there's a lot of different fruits out there, and try them in different stages also, like eating green bananas, which is really good for you. When it all converts into sugar, it's good for you, but not as good for your microbiome as when it has a lot of resistant starch, when it's a green banana like this. So allow yourself to partake of green bananas. I highly recommend them. I would recommend you kind of move away more from potatoes. Potatoes, if you take a russet potato and you bake it, it has a glycemic index of 100, which is the same as white flour. So that's really not good. Things like taro root, which I have growing in the backyard, also have a much lower glycemic index. So allow yourself to enjoy some wonderful green bananas, green plantains, and I've used them all kinds of different ways. And you can get flour made from green bananas, you can get flour made from green plantains, and that could be used in all kinds of different dishes also, and for making breads also. So allow yourself to partake of something that's going to be good for your good nutrition and good gut microbiome and good probiotics, and stay healthy. And remember God, and remember I love you. If you want to get a hold of me, I've said it so many times before, 831-869-9119. And my email is drpaulhaider@gmail.com. And my Skype address is drpaulhaider. If you want to do a consult, let me know. I've got a cloud go over all of a sudden. Let me know, and we can set that up. I ask for a $50 donation, and it gives you 1 year's worth of access to me, so we can get you on the road to health and feeling great again, and really moving towards having a lot of vitality. And that's really what you really want. So have a great day, and feel free to contact me anytime. Have a wonderful life. I love you.